I got the SV-98 to level 20. Let's talk about it. Hey YouTube fam, how is it hanging? Hopefully fantastic. I am doing very well myself. Thank you so much for asking. I want to start off by saying I love sniping in Battlefield. It's probably one of my favorite ways to play the game. I tend to play in a huge variety of different ways. Most of my classes are about the same level except for a medic. Medic's definitely top tier for me. But it's just such a fun experience when you're getting those long shots of 100, 200, 500, sometimes even 1,000-meter headshots on this game. I haven't personally hit that, but I've seen videos of it. Dude, so satisfying. Such a fun way to play the game. Such an immersive way to play the game. Anyways, without any further more, let's get into the main meat and potatoes. So, the stock guns, pros and cons. And I'm probably going to talk about this every single sniper that I cover, unless it changes with DLC weapons in the future. But I hate the scope. The scopes need to be longer. And I understand that you have to work your way up into higher ones. But even if it were a 8x scope with a fatter reticle, I would take that over the dog shit we have now. I don't like it. You know, I think that most snipers are fun and they are really intuitive and it's very immersive to use them. But when I have a 6x scope and I feel like my zoom only goes forward by like 10 feet, it's really hard. So the first like 5 to 10 levels are actually pretty difficult because you're forced to play games that either have A, shorter engagements, or B, you're forced to just tough it out and really suck at those longer engagements, especially when other people have their guns leveled up. When you're just kind of tinkering with other guns, it makes it pretty hard. But other than that, honestly, this gun is fantastic. This one for me is a one hit, one kill machine. It decimates at almost all ranges. I think this one is classified as a like 50 cal-esque weapon, right? So you'd expect that with a lot of your engagements to be getting a lot of kills, the one hit kills anyways. But it's a lot of fun. I've noticed like with other snipers, I have most of my snipers to level 20 or almost to level 20. So this one definitely had the highest rate of one hit kills for me. The difficulty getting this weapon to level 20 for me, it wasn't too bad. Again, I focus a lot of my initial gameplay on either A, closer engagements, whether it was on Conquest or just playing something like TDM, King of the Hill, Domination, something of that nature. For me, it wasn't too bad. I'm going to give this one probably, I want to put it right in the middle, a 5 out of 10, just because of that 6x scope. Everything outside of that, I don't care. You know, if I could just make sure that I could see further, that's all that mattered to me. So just because of that, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Not too hard, not too easy, just right in the middle. Some advice I want to give for this weapon is when you're using it, make sure, especially in the beginning, that you utilize, like I said, TDM to really capitalize on getting a lot of kills and leveling up faster. Use those tokens if you have them for the double XP on your hardware. It doesn't seem like it does a lot, but it really does. It helps me progress crazily through my levels. Like this gun, I got to level 30 already, just because I've loved it so much and I've really abused those tokens. I was a part of the people who weren't able to play the game when it first launched due to the game not working on the EA app, which oddly enough, I ended up buying it on Steam anyways and refunding on EA, and I still got all the perks. So, booyah, booyah. But yeah, that's my advice. Play some close range maps, level up the gun, get a better 8x scope, and then really jump into the meat and potatoes of it, because then you can really enjoy what a sniper's supposed to feel like in this game. For my attachments on my scope, I decided to go with the LERT 8x magnification. This scope has a very clear magnification sight. It's just a little dot, and I love that. I really want to be able to just see what's around me. And then I went with my additional accessory. I went with the DLC bolt, the ADS bolt specifically, because I don't want to have to take my sights off the targets when I'm rechambering a bullet. That's going to be on every single one of my snipers. Don't be surprised to see that again. For my bullets, I went with a match grade long range bullet, so it can travel further, hit my targets more accurately, so I don't have to lead the shot, so to speak, which ties very much into my barrel, which I went with the 730mm 3LR. It's an extended barrel, and it allows that bullet to travel with a higher velocity and hit targets faster without me having to so much lead the bullet. Then I decided to go with the compensated brake. It just made it so my kick wasn't so much, and it also believe it or not, muzzled my flash a little bit, oddly enough. Just from a visual, it doesn't say that in the description, but I thought it did. And then I decided to go with another magnification scope on my gun, the 3.0 to be specific, just because there are times where maybe I need to clear a room and it's all close quarters and the pistols suck. The only ones that are worth any while, in my opinion, are going to be the magnums. Outside of that, they all suck. You'll learn that very soon when I start making videos about those guns, when I decide I want to do that. But definitely a fun and useful attachment. I've done a lot of kills. I'm actually working on the new DMR right now, and I have a 6x scope, and then I also have a 1x on the side, just because it's so useful to clear rooms and then go back to that longer to medium range engagement. Rating this weapon on a scale of 1 to 10 for me is actually pretty easy, just considering it is an easy one-hit kill for most engagements. Once you get the right attachments on it, it does handle like a beast. I think for me, I'm confident in giving this gun an 8 out of 10. It's probably my favorite sniper out of all the snipers so far. It's a pretty heavy contender with like the Mini Scout. Mini Scout's definitely up there as well. But yeah, just such a fun gun, such a satisfying gun. It's a very immersive gun, and I think because of that, I think 8's a really good rating. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for making it in the video. Love y'all. Peace out.